Florida.
No, I put up on the
by the way, that's going to be fun to fact check, so we'll just start right there. California has no peers. California dominates. The size of 21 state populations combined. It's the 5th largest economy in the world. We dominate. #1 manufacturing state. We dominate in two-way trade and research and development.
Newsom making news in the debate by saying neither he or DeSantis would be their party's nominee in 2024.
Rather pointed comment there. A suspect is in custody after a man was murdered in an apparent follow-home robbery in San Dimas. Pete Demetrio has the story.
L.A. County Sheriff Robert Luna said detectives began working backwards from the garage where Nicholas Cibalone was shot and killed, and critical evidence began to pile up in a hurry.
Homicide detectives obtained surveillance footage that revealed the victim was likely followed home from an electronic vehicle charging station located in the 200 block of South Citrus Street in the city of West Covina. Homicide detectives were able to identify a vehicle of interest from surveillance footage that led to the identity of our suspect.
The license plate and a car description was entered into a database, and a car with that plate and description was stopped by the Beverly Hills Police, Santa Monica Boulevard and Rexford Drive. The man driving it, Jared Joseph Powell, was arrested. A gun seized in the car is now being analyzed to see if it can be tied to the crime, and other material found is also being evaluated. Detectives don't believe that Cibalone's job as an IT person on the staff of the county chief executive officer had anything to do with the crime. For now, Jared Powell is subject to a no-bail hold on charges of robbery and murder. His first court appearance is set for Monday, December 4th. At the Hall of Justice, I'm Pete Demetrio, KNX News 97.1 FM.
Ron Jeremy's accusers are upset that he's going to be released to a private residence because he's incompetent to stand trial. Natalie Tavidian reports.
I'm right outside the mental health placement hearing here at the Hollywood courthouse. The judge allowed several alleged victims to speak in court today at this hearing. This person, one of the alleged victims, is known as Jane Doe 12.
He should never, ever be free. He should never be free. He's a predator. He's a monster. And he's taking no accountability. And going to be released into a nice posh residence with a 24-hour, caregivers and everything else. That's not right. That is not justice. Not justice.
The Jane Doe children holding their statement, and court could sway the judge to maybe go back on his decision. Jeremy will be released to a private residence because of his dementia diagnosis. Reporting from the Hollywood courthouse, I'm Natalie Tavidian, KNX News 97.1 FM.
The tournament's roses hinted who will be 2024's Grand Marshal. The next Grand Marshal apparently 1 award away from reaching EGOT status. That's when a performer wins an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and a Tony. Now, whoever the mystery person is, they will ride in the 135th Rose Parade and toss the coin that kicks off the 110th Rose Bowl. The identity of 2024's Grand Marshal will be announced tomorrow.
We have the latest on that police shooting in the San Fernando Valley coming up. It is 6:30.
as you make your way to the 91. We'll get to that next report at 6:45 from the Toyota of Glendora.com 24-hour traffic center.
The cool weather sticking around through Saturday. Warming trend starts Sunday into next week. Santa Ana winds picking up as well. Right now, 58 degrees in Santa Ana. We have 56 in San Fernando, 58 in Downey.
It is 6:38. A police shooting in the San Fernando Valley. It happened just after 2 o'clock in front of a hotel near the intersection of Laurel Canyon Boulevard and Staticoy Street in North Hollywood. Police say officers responded to a call about an assault with a deadly weapon and that the suspect was damaging the inside of a business. When they got there, the suspect came out and officers tried to communicate with him. He had a tool that was a hammer on one side and a hatchet on the other. LAPD Captain Kelly Mooney says the man advanced on the officers.
Officers utilized various less lethal munitions to include our 40-millimeter beanbag and teaser, all of which were ineffective. The suspect continued to advance on officers, and an officer-involved shooting occurred.
The man was taken to a hospital where he's listed in critical condition. No officers were injured.
Big differences of opinion have opened up at LA City Hall over proposals to increase the council from its current 15 members. Supporters of the plans point out that New York has 51 districts, Chicago 50. That means every LA City Council member represents 260,000 people. Now, one of the opponents of the expansion plans is Westside Council member Tracy Park, who told Charles Feldman there is no public pressure for change, and he challenged her on that.
Isn't it really, Tracy, about power? Isn't it about maintaining power?
Absolutely not. And
It's not?
No, it isn't. First of all, we are talking about something that is going to cost taxpayers potentially tens of millions of dollars to accommodate just in terms of council office administrative budget and personnel, and that
But Tracy,
include, I'm not finished, that does not even begin to include
Yeah.
the additional facilities and police requirements.
And Councilmember Nancy Rahman supports expansion.
Los Angeles is a very diverse city, and with only 15 council members, it's hard to have the diversity of the city, whether it be the racial diversity, whether it be the socioeconomic diversity, whether it be homeowners versus renters. All of that diversity ideally should also be seen on the council, and it's hard to do that with the city. Representatives of all the voices in the city itself.
She says she would like to see a 25-member council for discussion of the
The clock is ticking on the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. The exact deadline will depend on how talks are going to extend the truce. Correspondent Chris Lipstay has the latest.
Qatari sources tell CBS News that negotiations to extend that ceasefire tomorrow are hopeful, but there are concerns about hostages to live up to its end of the bargain, and it runs out of women and children. And it's made it very clear it doesn't want to release men or soldiers unless Israel is willing to release all Palestinian prisoners.
Today, Hamas released 8 hostages, all of them Israeli. It is 6:41.
Hey, good lunch.
And Vicky.
Tomorrow morning, flip on 97.1 FM.
Or you can ask your smart speaker to play QNX News.
We'll be here. It's LA's Morning News.
Ride free on Commuter Express across LA County. For info, visit LADOTtransit.com or call 808-2273 for the local area code.
Maestro is an absolute marvel and one of the finest films of the year.
Giving thank you to Thursday snack.
This time pale. 4, 5 stars. Bradley Cooper is sublime and Keira Williams is masterful.
I didn't know how much to need you could.
That night, Maestro. Rated R. Under 17 nanometer without parent. Now playing at select theaters and at the newly restored Citrus Theater in Hollywood. Presented in Dolby Atmos. Tickets on sale now.
Contractor license 1047-781.
Here are some homeowner headaches we fix. Yes.
One is our heating rejuvenation, where we help to prevent breakdowns by performing 6 critical adjustments for just $129.
Another one is more on-call mini drain for just $80 with a 30-foot drain snake.
And we're on call 24/7, 365 days a year.
And our drain clearing service is just $80. So nice, I said it twice.
Gale Air Conditioning and Plumbing, GOETTL.com.
We do things the right way, not the easy way.
Right now is the best time to get laser eye surgery. That's because Laser Eye Center, the most trusted leader in LASIK, with their state-of-the-art 4D technology, has announced their Black Friday sale early, so you can improve your vision and save money. Within the next 30 minutes, Laser Eye Center is setting up free consultations for a limited number of LASIK procedures at 50% off and just $59 per month with 0 down and 0 interest financing. Beat the holiday rush and lock in your deal now. It's time to dump the annoying contacts and glasses, starting at only $59 per month with 0 down and 0 interest. For the next 30 minutes, Laser Eye Center is setting up free consultations for LASIK, cataracts, and dry eye. Appointments for this special will fill up fast, so call now and take advantage of their early holiday sale and claim your 50% off, 0 interest financing, and free custom consult. Call 800-515-6565. That's 800-515-6565. Once more, 800-515-6565.
Hi, I'm Guy Blumenthal, Unstoppable Automotive Group. Thanks to you, we're becoming one of the fastest growing automotive groups in California, and we're still growing. Representing Jaguar, Land Rover, Mercedes-Benz, Audi, Volvo, and Polestar, we offer an exceptional guest experience that is second to none. Plus, our inventories are at a 3-year high, so you are firmly back in the driver's seat. Visit unstoppablegroup.com for details and find the dealership near you.
Unstoppable Automotive Group, building relationships one guest at a time.
Introducing the latest in sleep technology from Sit and Sleep, our exclusive Infinity mattress.
Right, Dad. Our hybrid Infinity mattress has cool gel memory foam on top for comfort and pocketed coils underneath for support. And it comes with a 120-night sleep trial, a lifetime warranty, and free shipping.
Hybrid Infinity starts at just $649, and right now you can save up to $200. Just go to infinitymattress.com today. Sit and Sleep will beat anyone's advertised price, or your mattress is free.
This is Jacob Emrani. If you've been in an accident, call 844-24-JACOB.
LA's Afternoon News, I'm Rob Archer.
And I'm Margaret Carrero. Coming up,
A new drug could help your four-legged friend live longer.
and lots of back and forth in the ongoing debate between Governor Newsom and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
645 on KNX News. Traffic is brought to you by Yamaha Resort and Casino in San Manuel. Here's Brian.
Let's talk about our two issues for the 91 freeway in Bellflower, both eastbound side of Bellflower Boulevard. We have a crash that's clearing out of the far right lane. All lanes were held to deal with this injury crash. That 91 backs up eastbound from Alameda, so really tough past the 710. Although with that crash cleared, it is starting to improve. East up front, not in the back of the backup. It's going to take a while for you. If you're on that west 91 just past 605, two left lanes taken away, the motorcycle wreck, and your backup begins right at Carmenita. So big delays there. Alternate-wise, you know, Artesian looks good. You like Artesian and are comfortable using that. That's just to the south of the freeway there. All right, let's talk about this 101. The Hollywood Freeway, northbound side, right at your Barnum overpass, so right before Universal City. Still a motorcycle wreck working in the far left lane, and that is adding to that slow drive coming out of downtown. Our tipster Kat just made it past this wreck here, and now she's on the 170, and yes, 170 gets heavy from Sherman Way up to the 5. Kat's making her way to the high desert, so if you are too, that 5 north past Osborne actually looks pretty good. All the way into the pass. The 14 is going to be a little slow from the 5 to about Placerita Canyon. Speed's improving, and we'll see that other little bit of slowing right around Sand Canyon up to Soledad. And then after that, through Acton, it's looking pretty good at this point. 118 here in the valley, eastbound at the 210, heads out for a crash. This is still working in the left side of the freeway. That's got you slow on that east 118 even before you get to the 405 freeway. Our 5 out of the East LA interchange, still slow down to the 605 freeway. In Orange County, the 405 still really tough now from the 55 all the way up to Brookhurst. And after that, speeds start to improve. Yamaha Theater presents Red Hot Chili Peppers February 20th. Catch the funk band's classic rock songs like Give It Away and Under the Bridge. Tickets on sale now at YamahaTheater.com. Red Hot Chili Peppers live at Yamaha Theater February 20th. Got to be 21 to get in. Please gamble responsibly. 6:55, the next report from the Toyota of Glendora.com 24-hour traffic center.
Temperatures continuing to stay a little cooler across Southern California over the next few days. We are expecting to see the numbers get warmer, though, by Sunday as Santa Ana winds make a comeback. We're expecting to see temperatures even get up to the 70s and 80s by next week. With Southern California's most
Yep.
accurate and dependable forecast. I'm KCAL's meteorologist Evelyn Taft, KNX News, 97.1 FM.
Currently 58 in Irvine, 55 in Pasadena, 59 degrees in Santa Monica.
It is 6:47. Big dogs could live longer, healthier lives with the help of a new drug. Brian King reports.
The drug, which has gotten preliminary FDA approval, is aimed at improving the health and lifespan of large breeds, which live much shorter lives on average than small dogs. Celine Haliwa is the CEO of the San Francisco-based biotech company Loyal.
And this is a preventative medicine that's targeting what we think is the driver of big dogs having shorter lives. You know, your dog should also get a heartworm medication. Your dog should eat the right amount of food. It's one part of the process, but it's a tool that veterinarians and dog owners, you know, have not had available. And so I'm really excited to be bringing that to them.
She tells us the main goal is to get the most out of a dog's years, however many there may be.
If you improve the quality of life of an animal, they'll inherently have a longer life. So it's kind of improving quality of life first and then lifespan second.
The drug is on track to be available by 2026. Haliwa says she expects it to cost less than $100 a month. I'm Brian King, KNX News 97.1 FM.
The LA Zoo Light exhibit has a special night next week. It's for people who are sensitive to big crowds and loud noises. Emily Valdez explains.
I am here at the LA Zoo for the birds, and it's very pretty here. What's your name?
My name's Rachel Helsing, and I'm the curator.
So the biggest thing that you'll see is a reduced crowd because this is a limited ticketed event, and you'll also have reduced sound. So the volume will be a little bit quieter, a little more slow paced. You'll also have a social story online to be able to tell you what you can expect at this event beforehand.
LA Zoo Lights Animals Aglow runs through January 7th.
An investigation is underway into allegations of drinking on the job at a district saloon on a military base responsible for protecting and defending the homeland. CBS Catherine Herridge was first to report the probe at NORAD. She said the allegations have national security implications after initially being raised in February when the U.S. military shot down a Chinese balloon. Before the balloon incident, sources say concerns about alleged day drinking were raised with senior leadership. General Glenn Van Herk, who leads the command, responded in a telephone interview.
I've been here since August of 2020, and all I can tell you that nobody has come to me and expressed concern about the consumption of alcohol in the workspace.
In July, a two-star Army General, Joseph Listorti, whose boss was Van Herk and was known not to tolerate drinking in the workplace, was removed from his position. Van Herk says he doesn't believe the investigation will have any impact on NORAD's mission. It is 6:50.
Take a look at your money. Here's Bloomberg's Tracy Junkie.
A November to remember on Wall Street includes a final day Dow push that gets the average to its highest since mid-January 2022. The last time the Dow was at a record was earlier that month. The Dow today jumped 520 points. The Nasdaq fell 32, the S&P up 17. And for all three, it was their strongest monthly showing in more than a year. The leading Dow stocks were health insurance giant United Health, now at its highest in a year, and Salesforce at its highest since January. Maybe you've been at Starbucks while the machine that prints mobile orders is going nonstop. The at times overwhelming pace of orders is one of the chief complaints of Starbucks workers in their union strike. The company will soon make it easier for store managers and supervisors to turn off mobile ordering and halt the barrage. Bloomberg News says the feature will be added to store iPads in January. I'm Bloomberg's Tracy Jonke from the California Deluxe Windows Money Desk on KNX News 97.1 FM.
Charles Feldman, Chief Correspondent here at KNX News. I know you have a lot of questions about the big stories of the day. My job is to get the answers, even when it's not so easy.
To get things done.
Yeah, but that wasn't the question. Yeah, and you know that wasn't. So we're going in depth on the issues that matter on SoCal's own 24/7 connection, KNX News 97.1 FM.
When people have a craving to explore new and traditional Asian cuisines, they head to P.F. Chang's, where scratch-made dishes come from the 2,000-year-old tradition of wok cooking. P.F. Chang's wanted to explore new possibilities for their website. They turned to AmericanEagle.com. AmericanEagle.com re-architected P.F. Chang's website, integrating multiple third-party systems to create a unified digital experience. The results? Improved page speed and performance, personalized content based on users' location, intuitive online ordering, and increase in organic search visibility, and a 40% increase in new users. For scratch-made Asian cuisine, visit your local P.F. Chang's or go to pfchangs.com for website design, development, digital marketing, and hosting that produce efficiency, revenue, and results. Visit AmericanEagle.com. P.F. Chang's at AmericanEagle.com. Another example of the best businesses in the world. Turning to the best in the business for websites. Go to